Frankenstein cupcakes. They are so simple and easy to make. It's basically just a chocolate cupcake with buttercream on top that you've put green food colouring in, topped with some little hundreds and thousands, and then the eyes are just melted chocolate with M&Ms on top, and you've just got little chocolate chips on the side. And they look so cute, so they'll do really good at a Halloween party. I just think they're adorable.
First, set your oven to 200 degrees C.
So we're going to sift in 40 grams of cocoa powder into a large bowl. And now get 4 tablespoons of freshly boiled water and add that to your cocoa powder. And then we're going to mix them both together so they make kind of a paste. So I do this with a wooden spoon. So once you've got that into a smooth paste, we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients and mix them all together. So I've got 3 eggs that I'm going to break into the mixture, 175 grams of unsalted butter, 165 grams of caster sugar, and 115 grams of self-raising flour and a teaspoon of baking powder, which again we're going to sieve in. And then get your wooden spoon again and just mix your ingredients together a little bit first before you use your electric whisk, otherwise they're going to fly everywhere. Perfect! Now they're ready for the oven. Get a muffin tray and line it with some muffin cases. I've picked some dark brown ones just because they'll go with the chocolate sponge and look a bit more spooky. So just line them. And then get a couple of spoons and spoon your mixture into the cake tin, so about 3/4 full.
Now put them in the oven for about 15 minutes.
So now your cupcakes in the oven, you can start prepping your decoration. First of all, I would do the eyes for Frankenstein because they need to go in the freezer for a wee bit, because what I've got here is a 100-gram bar of white chocolate which I've just melted in the microwave, and we're going to make some blobs for the eyes. Put some brown M&Ms on top and put them in the freezer to harden up. Just using a couple of teaspoons, just make some blobs onto a tray with some baking parchment on top.
By now your cupcakes will have finished, so test them with a toothpick before taking them out, putting them on a cooling tray and leaving them to cool completely.
So now let's prep our butter icing. So what I've got in this bowl is 340 grams of softened unsalted butter. I'm going to whisk that for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to add in the icing sugar and vanilla extract. Get it to the desired consistency before adding the green food colouring. So I've got a 500-gram bag of icing sugar here, and we're going to add it in bit by bit at a time. Once you've got to about 350-400 grams, just kind of test the consistency of your buttercream because it might be the consistency that you want. Put in a bit of icing sugar, sift it in carefully, otherwise you're going to get a massive cloud of icing sugar, like that. And then before you turn your electric whisk back on, just mix it with a wooden spoon first, or again you'll get another cloud of icing sugar. Okay, so I think I used about 400 grams of icing sugar there, and that's the consistency that I need, so that's good. So now we're going to add the green food colouring. I would only use a little couple drops at a time, or a toothpick at a time, depending on the food colouring that you're using. Because what you don't want to do is add in loads of food colouring and it be too dark. I kind of want a light green here, so just a little bit at a time, alright? So once your cupcakes are completely cool, it's time to decorate them. So what I've got here is my green buttercream with a piping bag that I'll put it in a minute. I've got a bowl of these brown hundreds and thousands, but they're kind of like little sticks that we're going to use for the head. I've got some chocolate chips which we're going to use for bolts on the side of the head. I've got some red icing that I'm going to use to put a little stitch on the side of his face. And then my eyes are still in the freezer at the minute, just so that they don't melt if they're left out for too long. So first of all, get your piping bag and put your icing into your piping bag.
Pipe your icing onto the cupcake so it's about a couple centimetres high, but try and do it quite neatly. Then get a knife and neaten the sides and flatten the top as well. Now dip it into your chocolate 100s and 1000s, but do this quite softly because your butter icing will be quite soft and you don't want to squish it too much. Then you can decorate the rest of it. So pop on your eyes and then your chocolate chips into the sides with the pointy ends in, and they'll look like bolts. Then get your red icing and make a stitch on the side of his face. And then last thing you need to do is get a chocolate 100s and 1000 and make a little smile for him on his face. We hope you've enjoyed episode 6 of Chloe's Cakes. We really enjoyed making this one. Subscribe below and you can see the next one that comes out, and we will try and make it not so long this time.